Hey there, dear viewers. Welcome to our YouTube channel. If you're like many out there, constantly feeling that your efforts don't seem to be paying off as you'd hoped, this video is a must. Watch. Don't lose heart. Because today, we're going to explore a story that will surely inspire you to see things in a new light. Meet Mark, a 32-year-old worker on an assembly line. Every day, at 5:30 inches the morning, the mechanical rumbling of the electronics factory workshop wakes him up to start his routine. For 8 long years, he has been repetitively picking up parts from the conveyor belt, fixing them with his left hand, and soldering with his right. The sparks dance regularly at his fingertips. Mark has always considered himself hard working. He arrives at work half an hour early every day to check the equipment, and after work, he helps his colleagues finish up. Even the workshop supervisor often says, with Mark around, this line is in good hands. However, this so-called hard work hasn't brought much change to Mark's life. His salary increases at a snail's pace after paying for rent, living expenses, and his daughter's tuition. There's barely any money left at the end of each month. Last year, when there was a vacancy for a team leader in the company, he thought his seniority would surely land him the position, but to his disappointment, it was taken by a young man who had only been with the company for 2 years, but could operate new equipment. Even when helping his daughter with her math homework, he often felt at a loss because he couldn't keep up with the current teaching methods. In the dead of night, Mark would often lie awake, sighing at the ceiling. I work so hard. Why is life still so difficult? One lunch break, as Mark was staring blankly at his payslip in a corner of the workshop, Hank, an old technician in the past factory, came over. Hank had also been an assembly line worker in his youth. Through self-study, he had transformed into a technician and was now in charge of several new projects. Seeing Mark's gloomy face, he handed him a bottle of water and said, "When I was young, I was just like you. I thought that doing my job to the best of my ability was what hard work meant. Back then, I could tighten screws faster and with a lower defect rate than anyone else. But after 5 years, I was still stuck in the same place." Mark looked up, his eyes full of confusion. Hank continued, "Once, the factory introduced new automated equipment. The old factory manager had a talk with me and asked if I was willing to learn equipment maintenance. At that time, I was afraid I couldn't learn it. So I told the manager, I'm good at tightening screws. What happened? Young people who could operate the new equipment came, and I almost lost my original job. Later, I realized that repetitive effort is like running in place. You may feel tired, but you won't move forward. True growth lies in having the courage to step out of your comfort zone and do things that scare you but can improve you." He pointed to a new production line in the corner of the fine workshop. "Look at that line. It was equipped with a new intelligent system last month, which can automatically detect part errors." When the team leader asked who was willing to learn to operate it before, "Didn't you say? I'm used to manual soldering. I can't learn computers. In fact, I noticed that every time you passed by that line, you couldn't help but take a few extra glances. It's not that you didn't want to learn, but you were afraid of losing face if you couldn't learn well. Right. Mark's face turned red instantly. Hank patted him on the shoulder. I eventually decided to learn equipment maintenance. At first, I couldn't even understand the circuit diagrams. I would stay up late at night, poring over books, and attend training classes on weekends. There were several times when I wanted to give up, but when I repaired a malfunctioning device independently for the first time, I realized how much I was capable of. Now, not only can I repair equipment, but I can also teach new employees. My salary has tripled compared to before. You're skillful and have a strong learning ability. If you're willing to spend time learning new things, you'll surely do better than me. Hank's words were like an alarm bell, waking up the confused Mark. That very night, he signed up for the new equipment training with the team leader and bought an introductory book on industrial automation online. It was indeed difficult at first, facing the screen full of parameters and codes. He often studied until late at night. When operating the equipment, he made several small mistakes due to nervousness. But instead of giving up as he used to, he actively sought advice from Hank and wrote down the reasons for each mistake in a notebook to think over repeatedly. 3 months later, Mark could not only operate the new production line skillfully, but also handle minor equipment malfunctions. The workshop supervisor, impressed by his rapid progress, entrusted him with the daily management of the new line, and his salary increased significantly. What made Mark even happier was that when helping his daughter with her homework now, he would actively learn new knowledge points with her, and there were more topics between them. One lunch break, Mark and Hank were taking a walk in the workshop, looking at the smooth operation of the new production line. Mark smiled and said, "I used to think that hard work meant just doing my job well. Now I know that true hard work is having the courage to break through myself and make myself better than yesterday." Hank nodded. Life won't let down those who work hard, but it favors those who are brave enough to step out of their comfort zones and grow actively. The path you're on now is the path to a better life. So, dear viewers, if you find yourself in a similar situation, don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Just like Mark, take that first step towards learning new things, and you'll be surprised at what you can achieve. Remember, action speaks louder than words. Don't just watch this video and think about it. Take action right away. Thank you for watching until the end. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more inspiring stories.